Good day, Pooter. My name is Riley, and welcome back to the PHS News. I am comfortably back in my home, as all of us are, bringing you our news remotely again. With that in mind, here is Logan with some tips on what's best to do while you're in your online classes.
Hey, you. Are you playing in class? No. Alright, fine, you win. But here's the thing. You have to help me teach people what not to do. So first of all, get on Google Meet to your classes and get them done. Break it down. Don't look too far ahead. Take it 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 class, 1 day at a time. You'll get there. Maybe ask for help from teachers. Maybe they can help you with whatever you need. Remember to have no zeros, because even half credit's worth it. And get every assignment you can. Lastly, follow the teacher's directions and see what they want you to do. Here's some teachers now to tell you what's good and what's bad.
One of the ways to be successful during remote learning is to start your day with a plan, know the classes that you're going to, and more importantly, know what you're going to do in between. If you write down what you'd like to do during your day and during the time outside of class, you won't just end up ending class and then scrolling through Instagram on your phone. Get outside, make a plan for something to do, and you'll also feel like you'll have a more fulfilled day.
That's all for now, and remember to pay attention in class.
Let's keep it up. The quarter's end is just around the corner, so let's finish super strong. Also, a little PSA for you. Pooter is still serving breakfast and lunches. Let's find out about that real quick.
Hello. While schooling has unfortunately shifted back to full remote, Pooter is still serving breakfast and lunches. Breakfast is still being served starting at 8:30 each morning. You can also pick up lunches outside from 11 to 1, which includes a breakfast for the next day. Students that are in the building will be served lunch at 12:05. All PSD students can go to any school in the district with their siblings to pick up lunches. The PSD website has a full list of locations. Take care.
I'm glad we're still able to be served lunches. Go grab yours if you want to. Now again, if you're looking for something yummy to eat and you'd like to cook at your home, Russell's got you covered. Here's how to make his grandma's famous chocolate chip cookies.
Today, I'll be showing you how to make chip cookies. First, we're going to need equipment. For equipment, all you're going to need is a decent set of measuring spoons, measuring cups, a small bowl, a big bowl, and something to mix it with. Now, on to ingredients. The ingredients you're going to need are 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a cup of brown sugar, 2 large eggs, 2 sticks of butter, 3 cups of flour, roughly a cup of whatever chips you would like to add. My personal preference is butterscotch, and 1 cup of sugar. Now, start mixing. Take the small bowl and mix flour, baking soda, and salt. Set this bowl aside for the moment. We'll be getting back to it later. Next, you're going to want to add the vanilla, the 2 sticks of butter, and the sugars to the big bowl. Next, you're going to want to beat the butter and the sugars with the vanilla extract together until it is so. That is what you want it to look like. It's pretty much, it looks like peanut butter. It should be about the consistency of pretty much frosting, and that is the base for the cookie dough. At this point, you're going to want to add 2 eggs, 1 at a time, slowly beating them in. It's important to note that after this point, it is actually possible to overbeat it, and you have to be careful not to do that. At this point, we're going to want to set the cookie dough aside and revisit the flour bowl. Before mixing it in, you want to make sure it's well mixed. You're going to want to add this mixture in 4 parts, slowly folding it in with a spatula each time. At this point, the dough is getting pretty stiff, so I'm going to want to switch from a flimsy spatula to a wooden spoon. This is what the dough should look like when it's all mixed in. At this point, you're going to want to add your chips and or chopped nuts, whether or not you choose. This is what the finished cookie dough looks like. At this point, we're going to begin handling the cookie dough with our hands, so it's good to put gloves on. And now, we're going to get a cookie sheet. You're going to want to take the cookie dough, grab roughly about a golf ball size piece, and stick it to the cookie sheet. It's important to note the cookie sheet should not have any grease or non-stick oil put on it. The nicer these little dough balls look, the nicer the cookies will come out looking. At this point, we're going to want to preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. While we're waiting for that, I'll go ahead and make the other cookie sheet worth of cookies. At this point, you're going to want to pull the cookies out of the oven and let them cool for 3 minutes. Now, you're going to want to take a metal spatula and quickly pop the cookies off the cookie sheet and place them on a cooling rack to cool.
Those look absolutely delicious, perfect for our winter season. But if you're worried that you might accidentally catch the oven on fire, here is Thomas with yet another Pooter Power-Up with some games that you can play to pass your time instead.
What's up, Pooter? Welcome. It's another Pooter Power Up. So, we'll talk about games to play now. So, I guess. Let's do this! Now, Destiny 2 is doing a raid race. I think that's what it is. I honestly don't know anything about this. Assassin's Creed Valhalla has been released on November 10th on PC, Stadia, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and PS4. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was released on November 13th for Microsoft Windows, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S. Now we're getting into the good old games with Rocket League, some car soccer for all you soccer players out there, and Starbound. I've never played this game before, but it's on Steam. Now if you're one of those people who wants to flip the script and not play a video game, you could always play board games. We got Monopoly. There's a bunch of different versions of Monopoly out there. You can play one of those. What else is there? Oh yeah, we got Uno. Most of you have probably played this game. But we also got Dos. Time to mix it up a bit for everyone to get angry now. We got Skippo. It's I guess. And we also got Magic. I got a bunch of cards. So 1v1 me, bro.
Thanks, Thomas. Your recommendations never fail to make me consider breaking my piggy bank. Thinking about it, wouldn't it be cool to have a little baby pig for a pet? If you happen to have one, definitely show us. But first, here is this week's episode of Pets of Pooter.
Hey Pooter, next week will be the final Pooter's Pets, and since it's gonna be Christmas, I'd love to show off your pets and their cute Christmas holiday themed outfits.
Remember to submit those pets in holiday gear. For our last segment, Zach would like to ask you something.
Hey Pooterlings, I'm here to remind you to all submit some art to phstv@psdschools.org. We're accepting any and all forms of art you have for the show. We've seen a lot of digital paintings this year, but we'd also love to see and showcase songs, music videos, prose, writing, design, theater, really anything. If I could conceivably show it in a video for the news, you can submit it. The 11th of December will be the cold-themed episode I've been gathering submissions for, so submit art that fits that theme. Of course, the holiday season is also picking up, so submit holiday art for a festive-themed episode on the 18th. Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's, it all fits. Remember, phstv@psdschools.org. Take care, everyone.
Remember to submit some interesting and unique art. I think a holiday or winter-themed episode would be super cool. And with that, we are out of time. Next week will be our last episode for this quarter, so if there's anything you'd like to show, be sure to send it over at phstv@psdschools.org. You don't want to miss it. Have a great Friday, and we will see you next week on the PHS